he's like, I'm safe. But she's like, well, I'm safe.
Yeah.
So we're both fine. And so it took forever. Instead, we're going to be looking at a much more violent matchup, one I'm sure PewPewU is a little more familiar with. We've got...
He's not going to be hiding as much on this one.
Oh, no. Falco doesn't let you. It's got to be against Rocky.
Especially Rocky, who had a really good doubles performance.
Oh, yeah? What place did you get?
I believe he got 4th, or
Nice.
maybe even 3rd with IBDW. They crushed. And probably wants to match or do better in singles.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised, I guess, at Fountain as game 1. I would feel like it's more of a... This matchup, I would feel is more like a Battlefield kind of matchup, you know?
Yeah, I feel like neither player loves Fountain, maybe, but I do believe that PewPewU has like a soft spot for Fountain. Fountain's like one of those stages where if you love it, it can only help, like more so than any other stage.
Yeah, because the thing is about it that people don't want to play on it for, the platforms.
Yeah.
Like, it's not because they're bad, it's because they trip you up.
Yeah, you haven't spent enough time on it.
Yeah, and if you spend a lot of time on it, then this stage works for you no matter the character matchup, basically.
Ooh,
Whoa, Rocky.
Heating up. It truly is like probably the most forgotten stage. Poor FOD.
PewPewU not quite able to find a real... Oh, there it is. Took him a minute.
Oh, speedy back air.
Yeah. We got Rocky pressuring him into the corner, but man, you've always got to play super careful in this position as Falco.
Yeah. And it's a little bit of a team kill here. I mean, both of them NorCal.
Yeah.
Definitely have a lot of experience against each other. So I think there'll be less nerves in this matchup compared to like KJH Plum, who meet like that once every 6 months.
Yeah, that whole like, when you're playing an unknown entity, or more unknown than average, it's way easier to start getting like tangled up because you're trying to figure out what to do at the same time that you're trying to do it. So then you start to flub. And it's always good to have a really safe matchup-based game plan if you can, so that you can just focus on that while you learn them.
Oh my God.
Ah, PewPewU.
PewPewU.
I think he knows.
He's having his way.
Yes.
A little aggressively. Although I haven't seen Rocky use the gun as much as I thought he would. I'm not even lying. He used the gun like 3 times as much in doubles.
Right now, he just wants to keep PewPewU locked up and try and get a clean opening at the edge, not get reversed. But, ooh, I think it's about to happen anyhow. Excellent platform play from PewPewU. Yeah,
he's done a few side Bs on a stage, and PewPewU's ready every time.
Yeah. It's not looking good for the Falco right here. Good DI, though. Excellent combo DI. But, yeah, you knew.
Yeah, PewPewU did not have a bad opening that game.
No.
If he popped you up, it was bad news.
For sure. So, counterpick-wise, Pokemon, Dreamland, Yoshi's, feel all of them are decent.
Let's say something wider. Something without a top platform I think could be good too. I could believe Pokemon, because it felt like PewPewU was super ready. I mean, maybe Dreamland too, because it's too high up. Super ready to capitalize on that.
All right, we'll see some Pokemon. This one's, I don't know, of the available stages for him, this is like the one that Spacey's personally liked the most, but I think it's the biggest double-edged sword against Marth. Because he gets all that horizontal room and he has miniature FD in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So if the Marth is comfy.
I don't know if I've heard miniature FD before, but I like that. I'm taking that.
Yeah, you still have platform tippers, so it's like, it's kind of the worst of both worlds. You're mostly relying on your own comfort and being able to do horrible, horrible things to him. But yeah, see, mini FD. I feel like he wants his top platform back.
I don't know if that's like one of those things where you spoke it into the universe, but you said mini FD, then he goes Mewtwo King on him.
The words of power. Ooh, okay, liking it. I also really don't like that. I was gonna say, I like the cross-up back air, where he makes it look like he's just gonna dare him down, drifts a bit left, reverse hits, and messes up his DI.
He likes that recovery a little too much. He got away with it there. But at this point, I'm expecting it. Ooh, good crouch cancel.
Yeah. Excellent counter right there from Rocky, but
when you SD at literally 0,
yeah, you've got to 3-stock him at that point to win. Basically, you're only allowed. No, you got a 2-stock. You're only allowed to die twice at that point.
Yeah,
you've got to super outplay him, and then if the game is close, you're just stuck thinking, man,
what would have been if only my fingers didn't do what I didn't want them to do.
Yeah. And of course, everyone at home is like, my local Falco doesn't do that for me.
I think Rocky I don't think he's playing at peak right now. I saw him do 2 fairs, short hop fairs, and then he did a tournament winner. A bad string of probably little mistakes.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what you've got to do to like get that. Oh my!
Whoa. All right, 10 points for creativity, 0 points for productivity.
I mean, imagine if PewPewU had been on the left side of him and he stage spiked him.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he gets to
thinking,
live. Like, think of
then
that.
then it's a clip. That
Yeah.
goes in the montages.
Yeah, you're not really like, when you're getting edge guarded, you're not guaranteeing anything with anything you do. You're rolling dice as
Might
much
as well
as
show
possible.
them something they haven't seen at least a lot.
Yeah, you gotta make them second guess. That's something Spacey's also, because Shine stalls you, if you're out of other resources and you can still recover.
Yeah.
When people are on top of you like that, you don't have aerials, you don't have jumps, you do have this one frame move that keeps you from falling. So you might as well give it a shot.
1 of 4 in the game, you might as well, you know, take advantage of your power-up.
Yeah, but PewPewU is just all over these recoveries right now, man.
He's just doing Mewtwo King. He's just doing Marth combos, like of old. He's just playing around with spacey food.
Yeah, and Rocky's not hitting nearly hard enough
I don't
to counteract
think
it.
we've seen one huge opening from Rocky.
Yeah.
At least equivalent to what PewPewU's putting on the table.
I'm liking that little hop right over the arms. He's got more. I like that Rocky is playing just outside of, say, ledge dash range, ledge hop anything range, and just saying, you know what? I'm not going to crash into you and have you throw me off the level. I'm just going to keep you there as long as possible, and when the time comes, I'm going to try and make the most of it. Speaking of making the most of it.
I was like, I was swaying too because Rocky did have actually a really good first stock that he closed out. It was meticulous, it was well played out, but then a couple fairs and a dare.
I think we're getting the answer, by the way, to why Rocky hasn't been firing the gun as much. PewPewU's just repeatedly power shielding it. Ooh, okay. I don't know.
He's going shot for shot this game.
He is. This is more the counter pick I was kind of expecting after game 1, honestly.
Oh, but aerial drift. Spaceys don't have that privilege.
Dude, that forward beam is actually really cute. The PewPewU tech rolls right, it catches him, and then he's just underneath him with the pop-up. And then it also got that second place, or that neutral get-up.
I think I've seen Armada gas up a similar option.
Oh, in the Fox Ditto?
Yeah, with the side beam.
Yeah, where you like go out and side beam behind them.
Yeah.
So you chase
and it like drags them to you.
Yeah. Whoa. Rocky's still kicking. PewPewU, can you reach him? No.
Good up B.
Yeah, and there's top platform. Guest starring. Oh. I haven't seen that one in a while.
Marth's got so many DI mix-up on throws. Almost unfair, I'd say.
Okay, I like it. Let's get a little damage. Shove him off the stage. Good stand up, and yep, no lazy edge guards takes it. We've got an even game, as close as it's been.
It's been 1-1 every single time. PewPewU takes one, Rocky takes one.
Rocky's in the lead.
The last is the most important.
The one that ends the game, that's for sure.
I don't know if he's doing this on purpose, but he's doing lasers that don't hit, which I know Westpulse has talked about as a technique for people who power shield a lot.
Yeah, because that way they're just stuck dropping their shield without a projectile to help them.
Then they second guess whether they should even shield.
Okay. Liking it. Rocky taking center stage. He's trying to shove PewPewU into the corner, but there's a problem with that. Still living.
I thought the recovery was genius.
He's toast.
I thought it was such a good recovery, but PewPewU was all too ready for it.
It was neat, but there's lag at the end.
Yeah.
And
well,
yeah, PewPewU was ready. I mean, they play against each other, like you said.
On one side of the stream, CLG moves on, and on the other, CLG moves to losers.